extraordinary interaction about me and regarding general system theory. Also, you have given some orientation. Thanks a lot.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Hello.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. A very good morning to everyone. It's a great pleasure to be here to have a discussion about the general system theory. According to my level, I'll go for discuss. Everybody knows that the theory. That means that the idea or concept or the view. Each one they have to be thinking in different view. Each one have the different ideas. And also you have studied about that the psychology. In psychology, there are various personality. In personality, we have to be understand about the individuality according to the capability, according to the individual knowledge and experience wise, they will have different kind of the thought. So that thought will provoke about the individual concept, the ideas. So from which we have to get lot of the different kind of the thought. So from which have to be start about the my topic, that is general system theory. I'm Ganesh. I'm working in a Changalpat Medical College as a assistant professor. Nice to see you all and have a discussion. Just go through this slide, first slide. The students, please see this system. What system says that saves you serious time, energy, and money. So there are different the word, the meaning will gives that word, that is systems. Okay, then we'll go for the meaning of the systems. Is a way of working, organizing, or doing something which follows a fixed plan or set of rules. It refers to an organization or institution. See here that specifically what the system gives the meaning, working, overall working, what work is going on there, and how it has to go for organizing, with what kind of activities, what kind of the specific plan has carried out, and what is the specific rules they have followed. So these things we have to be seen in the system. See, overall, the system refers to the organization in a institution. How it has to go for organize, right? And also other words also we can put for the systems: arrangement, structure, scheme, network, web, order, approach, method, practice, technique, procedure, grade, complex, process. Likewise, there are different kind of words or synonyms we can take it for systems. How could the arrangement is taking place in a system? What is the specific structure? What are the scheme as available or is carrying out? And what kind of network as doing in a system? And what are the web? Already knows that the web overall connected with the system. And what kind of order is in system? And what kind of approach is there? And what methodological approach has carried out in a system? What kind of practices are doing there? How could be as carried out? And what kind of techniques has to be followed? And procedures, in which kind as linking kind, that is a grid wise, complex process. So there are other meaning for our the words, system words will be use the meaning, right? We have to go for what is system? A set of equipment or parts such as water or pipes or electrical wiring, which is used to supply water or heat or electricity. That is, for a central heating system, we need to have different kind of parts. All parts has to be joined together and have a heating source for the availability or for usage. So likewise, in our body also, there are different kind of systems with various organs or parts. All parts are joined together and have the specific function. Example, cardiac function. The cardiac system has specifically to supply the blood all over the, or oxygen to all over the body to give energy or to function. See, with the all together, all there are different kind of parts. What is that? Heart and different kind of vessels and the peripheral veins. There are chamber wise. There are different kind of parts are there and joined together and working together and specifically gives the specific function. So likewise, the system is the different kind of parts joined together and working in a particular function. Likewise, and also the system has the specific rules, like the especially in the mathematics of science, which is used to do counter measuring things. There is some specific formula, there is some protocol, there is some sequence we have to be follow to get the specific outcome or result. So for that, we have to be go for to apply the specific function, right? So the system. Then we have to go for theory. What is theory? Is it an idea or set of ideas that is intended to explain facts or events? An idea that is suggested or presented as possible to, but that is not known or proven to be true. Yes, of course, it's a real factor. Only we have to be bring it into the picture. So there is a theoretical should be happen. It has to go for, it's a very, say, the theory must be bring it into the practical way. Practical way. It has to go for apply in our field. Madam said that is open system. The open system means that any kind of activity or a thought or a concept must be utilized in the human beings, in living organisms. So this is the idea in a truthful manner. And general, it has the general principles or ideas that relate to particular object or subject. So this is a theory. Theory is a guess without supporting evidence. Without supporting evidence. Hypothetical critical is a guess. What is guess? So it's an assumption. We have to think in our mind something that should be to bring it into a real fact. So the assumption must be created in our mind. Then only each and everything we can go for get the in a reality manner. Likewise, that predictable should be a predictable. That means that in a hypothetical manner, we have to be go for think over what are the things they has to be go for bring it. And facts, it should be happens already I discussed, that is will be reality with incorporate laws, and also the laws also we have to be incorporated with the with your activities. So that is a theory. There are different kind of theories in our world. See, this theory formulated to explain, predict, and understand the phenomena, and in many cases to challenge and extend existing knowledge within the limits of critical bounding. Yes, of course, the bounding, the boundary also is be with them each systems, and also the assumptions in research. Hence, theories are emphasizing the sciences, and it could be the framework for the researchers with the form of theoretical framework that is organized and structured ideas. See, the theoretical framework that is already structured one, tentatively planned. That means we each and everything that the pros and cons, each and everything we have to be thinking over in our mind while we have to formulate the theory. Then it has to be as a backbone of the system work. it has to be function. So that is the theory. So now it has to come for the general system theory. They are regularly interacting. Just put in your mind, they are regularly interacting or interdependent group of items forming a unified whole. See, regularly interacting or interdependent group of items forming a unified whole. And as a group of devices or artificial objects or an organization forming a network, especially for distributing something or serving a common purpose. See that a group of devices or parts or components or approaches. So these things are togetherly joined and distributing them something to serve for the common purpose of the society. Here we have to think about the energy is needed to maintain the whole organization function has to be carried out by the energy. So each one has to be realized their concept or realize their role. From this, we can go for function for the specific goal. Likewise, we have to think about here as well as the opposite view also. There is a dysfunction. In one system impacts the other system. Any kind of any disturbances in the any parts of the area, you go for collapse whole area, whole systems. So general system theory, throughout the course of human evolution, humans have been solving complex problems. There are multiple hierarchical and complex systems that exist in the world. See that Aristotle, we know that the philosopher Aristotle emphasized that system as a whole to manage the complex system. A system is a whole, all over the things. The system is total. So general system theory, what it says is the transdisciplinary study of the abstract organization of phenomena independent of their substance, type, or spatial or temporal scale. That is in a distance manner or in existence manner. It is also management methodology as it is a way of analyzing and thinking about organizations and also an alternative approach. Simpler definition says a theory that sees on organization as a set of interrelated and independent parts. Here in interdependent parts, that means each one has a interrelated concept of functional role. The general system theory focuses on understanding the organization as an open system that transfer input and outputs. See, the pictorial representation shows that some specific meaning of the stimulus. There are specific information as comes from the various external sources, and the receiver will go for receive the messages, and in a controlling mechanism will regularizing and altering in various aspects, and the receptor is receiving the messages. Here the response according to the individual capability, individual aspect, individual situation. There are many multifactorial concepts will go for determining the each component's view. So the receptor will go for receive the things in a different kind, and the controlling also will be in a different, and the receptor also different. There are many things are there to discuss about this pictorial representation, but the general system theory as giving the basic concept of the theory is the receiving some specific points, and the received as an input, and the as a effector or the receptor is as output to get with the specific function. Here that the feedback is there. So what is the feedback? Means that the according to the response, whether it is a positive or the negative. In case the positive means will go for good for the organization or the system. So system must also get the development and in a positive way. Or in case the negative or lacune, automatically it has to be go for to analyze in the re-input the concept. So likewise, that pictorial representation shows about the basic concept of the general system theory. Right. This theory is based on the work of a biologist, Ludwig von Betonfey, who believed that a general systems model could be used to unite science. The general system theory focuses on the organization as a whole, its interaction with the environment, and its need to achieve equilibrium. So here equilibrium, that means that stability must be there in a system. See, we told that the general system theory shows that different parts will join together and working towards to the specific goal. So here the stability also we have to be determined. So let us go for background of the theory. So the background of theory, already I told that specifically Ludwig von Betonfey, that is 1901 to 1972, especially 1940 to 1950, he proposed a theory that is called a general system theory. That's only we have to call him as a what is that? Father of general system theory. So Ludwig von Betonfey was reacting against both reductionism and attempting to revive the unity of science. System thinking is both part to whole and whole to part. Thinking about making connection between various elements so that they fit together as a whole. Here, we have to think about the reductionist believe that a complex system is nothing but it's a parts. See here that each area of the system has to be have specific role to carry out their things and thinking about that is that the theory will be as like a reductionist. So general system theory began to have a strong impact on management thought in the 1960s as a way of thinking about managing techniques that would allow managers to relate different specialties and parts of the companies to one another, as well as external environmental factors. It was furthered by Ross Ashby in 1964 with the concept of cybernetics, which means the science of communications and automatic control systems in both machines and so here the cybernetics means that the communication has to be taken by the science of communication taking with the machines with the living things like computers. So computer also is tremendous the role nowadays involving in the any kind of systems function. So early contributors like Kenneth Boulding, Richard Johnson, Fairmont Cast, and James Rosenberg, like that. There are many people are involved in the emphasized about the general system theory nowadays with the modern concept, right? So there are the specific theories in system theories, that is general system theory, Chagos theory, complex adaptive system theory, and integral theory. So these are all theories basic with the general system theory. So the pictorial representation, just go through this the image, that is with the interrelated and interdependent concept. Yes, of course, that already we said that the each elements of any organization will be joined together and towards a specific goal. So here the analysis, design, develop, implement. So any kind of actions or the functions must be in an analytical manner, make a design, and it has to go for develop in a effective manner and carrying out the function and see the evolution also. Here there are the arrow marks. It's connected with each component with the interrelated manner to get the the specific outcome. Here, each one has interrelated. So then we have to think about the specific points of an organization to be according to the basic general concept, general systemic theory, systems theory. That is open systems, closed systems, subsystems, suprasystems, synergy, and entropy. So without the system, there is no systems at all. Each this kind of the points must be kept in our mind about to formulate the systems. Right. Here, an open system is a system that has external interactions. Such interactions can take the form of information, energy, or material transfers into or out of the system boundary, depending on the discipline which defines the concept. So this open system means, already madam told, that the systems totally involved with the external sources. We each see simply we can't sit in a particular area, can't do anything. So we have to be interact with the external sources to get the good effective output. So the interactions with the living organisms and in the external areas is very important. So open system is one of the main points here in an organization. Likewise, the closed system. What is the closed system? See, there's an exchange of energies with the surroundings. Wherever we have to be work, so each one, there are different kind of departments in the organization. Each department must have a interrelated with the different kind of departments for good output. So each one should have the specific IPR, interpersonal relations must be established properly. Likewise, see, this also must be in some area we have to maintain the confidence. Means that there as a saucepan lid, we have to be closed that some specific secret, and each and everything that within the organization only should not be go of that things. Okay, right. So subsystem, here there are a group of interconnected and interactive parts that performs an important job or task as a component of a larger system. Already we told that the specific parts are helping to formulate the system function, right? So here suprasystem, what is suprasystem? So in case that of the development or in for external or additional development concept or any further development. So the number of subsystems formulate as the specific macro level system for further development. So that is have to be specifically formulated. That is called as a suprasystem for larger development. And synergy, what is this synergy? Interaction or cooperation is, of course, is very important for any kind of action activities. That interaction should be in a proper manner. And entropy, what is the entropy? It's the unavailable energy. So each one we have to be introspectively, we have to be evaluate. Likewise, any organization must be think over about their pros and cons. In case any other problems in a thermodynamics aspect, we have to be we have to be measure the any problems, and we have to be rectify the problems. So for that, the entropy concept also we have to keep in your mind about the organizational positive activity. So these things we can think it as a principle also in a systems theory. Right. The specific characteristics of system theory. The major purpose of system theory is to develop unifying principles. So already what we have discussed about some specific points. Open system, closed system, suprasystem, synergy, entropy. These also include with the general system's character as a principles. Here, every living organism is essentially an open system. Yes, a system keeps evolving and its properties keep emerging through its interaction with the environment. Yes, of course, human being is an animal. That means a social animal. Without the societal contact, we can't have any kind of action. Here we have to think of the holistic view. So system theory focuses on the arrangement of and relations between the parts that connect them into a whole. The mutual interaction of the parts makes the whole bigger than the parts themselves. Right. Next, so each one has some specific role we discussed. Towards to what? Towards to goal oriented. So each system or each organization has specific goal, specific the point. The point must be known by the each parts. So each component or each department or each person or each individual, each the elements must be think over about the towards the specific goal. That is goal oriented. So all individual goal directedness towards the overall goal of an organization. Then self-organizing. So productive dynamic systems are self-organized. It implies adaptive ability of the systems to the changes in the environment, using a metaphor of social interaction. So let's describe the self-organizing process as a conversation between two or more participants whose purpose is to arrive at an agreement or an understanding. So each one must be understand about each responsibility and work towards to the specific goal. That is a self-organized. Each one is have to be organized ourselves, right? Then boundaries, yes, of course, that each system has the specific boundaries like physical, linguistically, and systematic and psychological boundaries. Here, each boundaries will go for emphasizing the functional role of the each department or each point parts. And of course, the communication will helping to have exchanging the information in between the parts of the either within that intra as well as inter. That means intra means within an organization as well as that the intra means that outside the organization, in between the organization or in between the organization to the environment. Then we have to think over the systems, subsystems and supra systems. Already we have discussed about this, right? So these are the things we have to be think over about as a principles of any as the general system theory, right? Right. We have to be think over what the premises of the system theory. The system theory puts forth the premises that organization, like living organism, are made up of numerous component systems that must work to their harmony for the larger system to succeed. System theory states that organizational success relies on synergy, interrelations, and interdependence between the different systems. As arguably the most valuable component of a company, employees make a various vital subsystems within an organization. Departments, work groups, business units, facilities, and individual employees can all be considered component system of the organization. So the picture shows that the different kind of departments or different kind of components or different kind of elements of the general system theory. So here the input in what aspect? Physical, human, financial information. And it has to be transferred to output, that is through workers, activity, technology, administration system, and control system. Then we have to bring it to effectiveness as output. This is the production and services, financial as well as human resources. So this is the main component to determine the system function. Without this, there is nothing. It's a core concept, core point for any system. Here, there is one feedback. So the feedback must be utilizing for the further productivity or any correction. So without feedback, there is no the good effectiveness becomes. Here, the environment will be stands the specific role to maintain the specific output of the company's function, right? So advantages of general system theory. It focuses on the environment, how changes can impact the organization. Broadens the theoretical aspect for viewing the behavior of organizations. It is designed to deal with complex tasks. It aims in meaningful analysis of organization and their management. Facilitates interaction between organization and environment. What are all the advantages or disadvantages are there? So, does not focus on specific task function. See, totally generalized view of the function. See, even though the different parts, that is parts to whole to parts. Here, the parts are there, but even though they have to be working towards to specific goal. So the general point only is determining. This is one of the disadvantages. So over conceptual, there are many kind of the things will go for sometimes burden also, and sometimes unpractical also. It cannot be easily and directly applied to practical problems. Yes, of course, in the particular area or particular parts as any kind of the problem, it has somewhat difficult to manage. The theory changes in the environment directly affect the structure and functions of the organization. Doesn't directly explore the impact of interpersonal relationship, type of interaction, interdependencies, and loyalty on productivity. See, these things entirely can't what is the source directly from each element in case any wrong thing. So totally each one interdependent of the particular system's goal. So these are specific disadvantages of the general system theory. Okay, so ways in general systems, in which way is used to in the modern organization. So system theory is used to measure performance, control, and compute the interactions among individuals in each department of the organization. When the system theory is presented in an organization, this helps in growth and development. Yes, exclusively the growth and development. If a typical managerial leader has any knowledge of the system theory, it is easy to manage the mechanisms of products and service living the organization. See, the modern organization, there are many various tremendous developments, each and everything from the sources of general systems theory. Ludwig von Benalpi has given specific core concept to all kind of modern organizations nowadays. So uses of general system theory in nursing. Yes, of course, we are in nursing. So we must be know which way is the general system theory is helping for us. Yes, the general system theory may be considered as a specialization of systems thinking and a generalization of the system science. Yes, we have to be studied even though the nursing, we're having, there are different kind of other subjects, allied subjects. We are dealing with psychology, we are dealing with the communication, IET, that means information technology, education technology, and other computer technology. Each and everything is interrelated functions. Those days only that human care only has given. Nowadays, even the machinery also involved with the functional role of the nursing field. And also it has to be utilized for the nursing theories. And that developing knowledge of in a different kind of. So there are many roles nowadays developed. So in future, definitely in very near, independent nurse practitioner very soon has to become. So like that, and also there are various research activities that are carrying out with the help of the basic concept of the general system theory. So in all living systems, we have to be the nursing field as helping to the human beings in all level of their needs to facing. There are many consequences. At present, what is that? The corona, COVID-19. We are fighting as a frontline workers. We have to face a lot of consequences. Even though the basic concept theory is helping to organizing the various crisis, the problems. Or we have to be maintain in a very good, effectively we have to be managed. So the general system theory, each and everything has to be helping to developing our nursing field. Here there are many things we have to discuss about that. See, the general system theory has the parts as well as that wholeness. So the parts, each and everybody should be understand about that individual things, right? Here impacts to education system. Yes, the general system theory totally impacted with the what is it? I already told the psychology, communication, education. The psychology output to be helping means that human beings already told the many personalities and difference of opinions, difference of view, difference of ideas, difference of problems, different of consequences. Each and everything we go for determining the output or the what is it the result. So the general system theory is helping education system in tremendous. The systemic change recognize the interrelationships and interdependencies among the parts of the education system, with the consequences that desired changes in one part of the system are accompanied by changes in other parts. See here, we have to think about one system is affect or any problem will arise, automatically total system will go for affect. This is the main concept of the general system theory. We must be think over that. See, that whole area or whole elements all are must be towards to the goal directed. Thus, right. So that are necessary to support those desired changes and recognize the interrelationship and interdependency between the education system and its community, including parents, employers, and social service agencies, religious organizations, and much more, with the consequence that those stakeholders are given active ownership over the change effort. See, all joined together to working towards the particular organization goal, and for the changing effort, for effective output or positive output. Here, the parents and employers, social service agencies. Yes, of course, the social service agencies, volunteers are helping a lot nowadays. So not only the government people against for the COVID-19, mostly in private people, irrespective of government, private, everybody joined together. Each elements must be utilized or utilized for the effective output. All religious organizations. So that is the main impact for education system of, by the general system theory. Here there is 4 subsystems. Already we discussed about that. Some open system, closed system, and supra system, subsystem like that. Here there is an instructional subsystem. Instructional subsystem. That means that each and everything has interrelated, interdependence. So in a proper communication, proper instruction has to be given to the each elements to get the specific production or output. Here, that learning experience also will go for determining the what is it to give a proper instruction to the learner. And administrative subsystem and the governance subsystem. Each subsystem must be work properly and towards to that specific goal. Application of general system theory in nursing field. Yes, of course. Already I told that the nursing job is a very important job, and international there is one specific statistics, specific article says that is #1 profession in the throughout world, the nursing profession. We feel proud to be a nurse, working as a nurse in the medical team. Is a backbone of the health team. Each and everything we have to look after. Around the clock duty. Each and everything as looking after by ourselves. Other people are instructing us, but we have to be the field worker. Specifically, we must have that specific things. The general system theory, what she says, whole to part and part to whole. So each of everyone should realize their role and their what is it, the principles and their ability, their level, yes, and responsibility and role. Each and everything has to go for determining the specific good output or effective output with the coordination of all people. Properly we have to be communicate. Properly you have to have a interpersonal relationship, cordial relationship we have to maintain and realize each one's role in each level with the what is it? Get the guidance from the experienced people with the adequate knowledge. Each what is it? The what is it? Character, all effective character, good characteristics we have to develop ourselves as a nurse. See, this nurse nursing point of view, we have to tell each and everything has to be utilized from this general system theory. So general system theory applied to nursing. The author, Arlene M. Puch, provides a broad outline of an inanimate system in which health professionals monitor developments and interpret critical variables in the functioning of the system. Yes, critical variable. But what are all the interference in all activities? In which way? What way? All dimensions we have to be understand and study or interpret. Then we have to be. So Arlen M. Puch is given very good broad outline about the interpretation of the critical variables. The major strength of the book lies in its wealth of clinical illustration and its references to the current literature. So the various people has given very good illustration about the how in what way we have to be carried out, in which function. A system model to be relevant must take into account the current state of knowledge about health. Yes, of course, the current state of knowledge also we have to put our mind. Even though 1940 and 50, the author has given very good concept of general system theory. Even though we have to be think over about the current modern concept and just try to elicit our in our function. Right. The healthcare client, whether an individual or family or community, and the health professional must work together for ideas and practices that will foster good health and well-being. So there are many kind of theories, like from general system theory, that is the Newman system theory, Rogers theory of unitary human beings, and Rice adaptation model, Imogen King's theory of goal attainment theory, and Oram Selker deficit theory, and the behavioral systems model Johnson theory. So like that, there are various theories in nursing field and many theories. From Florence Nightingale, founder of nursing, also given very valuable theory in the, previously. But after that, from the general system theory, there are many modern theories like this. Right. So this image will show that various components in the organization. See that vision, imagine, gallery, plan, municipal development plan, a gallery transportation plan, guide, alignment, people and process documents, and application policies, imagine, explore, input, analysis, output, and implement, applicant, city, community, and accountability, trust, responsibility, innovation, collaboration, transparency. See, these all parts joined together with the interrelatedly and working toward to the vision. And also we have to think over the outcome-based decisions. In on and off, we have to think over about the output basis. So this the image will be gives specific concept of this general care system there. Right. So thank you very much. So up to this, we have discussed about the general system theory. This system advocates envision the organization as being made up of interdependent factors, including individuals, groups, attitudes, motives, formal structure, interactions, goals, status, and authority. If all parts of the organization are not coordinated internally, then organization goals cannot be achieved. Again, open system approach recognize that organizations are not self-contained. They rely on their environment for essential inputs as a sources to absorb their outputs. So system approach is very crucial for organizations for its existence in business scenario and economic environment in order to face all cyclic circumstances and move step ahead to achieve organization goal. Yes. So there are some references have followed So many things are there to discuss about the general system theory. According to my level, have dealt today. Thank you very much for your patience for all people who are all joined together in this session and webinar session. Thank you very much. Okay, I hope so that we'll have
Sir,
something on general system theory. Any questions, if you have, please?
sir, now question session, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Please, ma'am. Please, ma'am. Yes, any questions from audience, from group?
Sir,
Yes, group.
Preeti, MSc second year, sir.
Yeah, please, please.
What does the system theory focus on?
No, I can't understand that actually your question. That some what is that interferences? Hello, please.
Sir, what does the
Yeah.
system, sir, MSc second year, he is asking, what does the system theory focus on?
Yes, ma'am. See, already I discussed that the system specifically focus on interdependence and interrelations of each parts. Each parts have to formulate in a wholeness. So the each parts will be gives a wholeness. So for generalized concept only, they have to be think over and working towards. So this is the main focus. Okay. So there are many parts, many components, many elements all joined together. They have to be realized their roles. Each one they have to be realized their roles towards to organization goal. That is the specific system will be says that. Yes. Then.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, MSc second year, Jacinda is asking,
Yes,
can
ma'am.
this theory applied in field other than nursing?
Yes, ma'am. Already I told that actually. See, nursing is incorporated with the many subfield nowadays. That means the psychology, then what is it? IET I told that information education technology and computer knowledge, computer technology, and economic field and sociology. Many field. It has to be apart from the nursing field, especially that what is economic field. Economic field means that business. Each business they have to be think over that about the basic concept. That is the input. Input they are putting some what is it? What is it? Initial some sources they have to be utilized. Then they have to think about the output. So input output, the basic concept of the general system theory. So apart from that other nursing field, there are many field are utilizing the general system theory, especially business and other things. Okay, so in case automobile engineering, automobile company is producing some car, they are thinking about the sales of the car. So that is the output. So whenever they have to put that energy in the input, automatically think over about the output with the various throughput processes. So in the throughput process, they have to be analyzed in various concepts. Okay. So the general system theories gives more ideas about various field for their development. Okay, then please. Any
Thank
question?
you, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Anatros is asking,
Yeah.
are there any limitations in this theory?
Yes, definitely. Already I told that actually is entirely generalized point. Generalized point. That is a wholeness. Only we have to think over about the parts. Parts. See, many people already I told the individual personality. What is a different kind of personality? Might be there is some conflict. There is some problems. There is some issues. See, personal reveals or personal any point can't go for applying this system. In an organization, many parts are working together towards a particular goal to achieve the effective output. Even though they have to think over about the only their overall view only, not their personal view. Personal view will never go for succeeding here. This is one of the main drawback. So the limitation has to be specifically controlled here with the homeostasis manner. Stability, mental stability we have to be developed here. Then with the mental stability, we have to be working towards a particular goal. Here there is no personal willingness and other things. Okay, so here the equilibrium we have to be minded to balance the organizational activities. Here is one of the, it's a very it is a challengeable one. The limitation, the challengeable one. Yes, here only there are many things we have to be diplomatically think over about that. So is one of the limitation of general system theory. Okay, then next.
Thank you, sir. And
Yes.
sir,
Yes.
what are the benefits of general system theory?
Yes, ma'am. So already I told that actually specifically here different kind of the what is it? People are joined together and working towards the working together in a specific goal. Each one they have to be perceive the concept and ideas. So the theory, the perceiving ideas will go for utilizing for the effective output. So the benefit of the general system theory enormous in all model field, in all, everywhere. So each one you have to think about what for we are studying in nursing. In what way? Initially we have thought we have to become as a nurse. What for? To get to lead our life. So the benefit, overall benefit. Okay, right. In all level, in all areas. Okay, in each and everybody has to go for understanding their role of their individual in the society. What we, why for we. So this concept we have to be developed. This from this theory. Okay, good. Then.
Thank you, sir. The next
Yes.
post BC second year Saria asking, what are
Sorry.
the components of
Sorry,
general
what? Sorry, not clear, madam, please.
Sir, what are the components of general system theory?
Yeah, components already I told you, no. That means say input, throughput, output, and there are boundaries. That is a physical boundaries, then linguistic boundaries, and what is that? Other what is that? Environmental factors. Each and everything are the components. Without these components, there is no organization. Okay, each are specific components according to the general system theory.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Thank you. I would like to thank our management and principal ma'am and respected sir and most our distinguished chief guest of the day, Dr. R. Ganesan, Assistant Professor, MSc and MA, MBA and BHD, Chengalpet Medical College and Chengalpet. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Once again, I would like to thank to all the staff members and students. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir.